Level 9.5, otherwise known as scattered rooms, is a sublevel connected to Level 9. Due to its rarely known entrance method and environmental hazards, there is a lack of sufficient documentation regarding the sublevel. The sublevel presents itself as an infinitely vast house devoid of life, with its structure primarily composed of an endless segmentation of small, compact spaces connected via open doorways. The appearance of each room drastically varies while still maintaining a tight space. Throughout the entirety of Level 9.5, the rooms change in wallpaper, floor design, and shape. The ceiling is relatively low, standing only a few inches higher than 5 feet above the ground. Additionally, it is positioned at awkward angles, sometimes converging into the floor. Consequently, some rooms are excessively tight and sometimes cannot be entered. The sublevels rooms are often devoid of content, save for the vast assortment of toys placed sparsely throughout the house as well as regular household decorations. Throughout Level 9.5, fluorescent light bulbs are seen installed into the ceiling, providing the only reliable illuminary sources. However, some rooms contain dysfunctional or broken lights, casting them in darkness. Moreover, the geometry of Level 9.5 is severely inconstant and simply confusing, and navigation throughout the building is heavily inconsistent due to randomly shifting rooms. Any attempts to map the level's layout are entirely useless due to the level's non-Euclidean geometry. Additionally, some rooms may merge, sometimes fusing their spaces and forming irregularly structured areas. Furthermore, the sublevel possesses an isolating factor, forcing all living beings to be separate from one another, making the formation of groups and colonies impossible. Temperatures in Level 9.5 relatively fluctuate between 50 degrees Fahrenheit and 65 degrees Fahrenheit, or approximately 10 degrees Celsius to 18 degrees Celsius, forming a chilly environment. However, note that more cramped spaces are abnormally warmer than the rest of the sublevel. It is habitually advised to avoid Level 9.5 due to its mental hazards, such as its anomalous property of auditory hallucinations, primarily incoherent whispers and faint footsteps. Despite the level's complete lack of life, these noises are often indeterminable in origin. An eerie, unidentifiable tune plays in the background of the sublevel, and its source has yet to be determined. However, those who have managed to exit have reported the song being omnipresent, as it does not fluctuate in volume. Furthermore, people who wander the sublevel for extended periods have reported a deterioration in their ability to form rational thoughts, consequently hindering their ability to think and worsening their sense of direction. In addition to the labyrinth of small rooms, many claustrophobic spaces also make up the structure of Level 9.5, such as narrow stairways and cramped corridors. When inside one of these spaces, the level's music suddenly drops in volume, being much fainter. However, wanderers have reported a critical increase in paranoia and anxiety, evoking emotions of great insecurity. Consumption of almond water cannot treat these mental hazards. One may come across vent systems that spread across extremely large areas, connecting dozens of rooms. Upon entering these systems, the temperature drastically decreases to around freezing measures, forming a hazardous space for unknowing wanderers. These systems are primarily composed of metal and have fluorescent light panels placed throughout the vents, barely illuminating the darkness. Furthermore, the level's background tune immediately cuts off when one enters the vents, leaving them in a haze of faint whispers and an unexplainable sense of paranoia. Extended exploration. Level 9.5 has led researchers to believe that only one species of entity is present in the sublevel. It resides in the ventilation and is exclusive specifically to the level. Dubbed ventilation eyes, they remain a mystery. Their full form has yet to be seen, as the only documented part of the entity is its singular eye, which measures roughly the size of a large dinner plate. Encounters with these entities have shown that it is extremely evasive, being able to repeatedly disappear into the ventilation's shadows. Entrance. The only confirmed entrance to Level 9.5 is located in Level 9. It takes on the form of a strangely small house that appears slightly sunken into the ground. While the colors of the structure may vary, the house's size is often comparable to that of a large outhouse in pristine condition. Upon opening the door, one shall be greeted by a room with a few pieces of furniture. In the corner is a vertical drop a few feet in depth. If one ventures downward, they will have exited Level 9 and entered the spaces of Level 9.5. Exits. Due to the level's low stability, it is theoretically possible to knocklip out of Level 9.5 and end up on a random level. It is possible to find an opening in the ceiling that leads back into Level 9. However, this opening is often a few meters high and is usually inaccessible without the proper utility. Finding a vertical drop in the ventscape is rumored to lead into the void. It is highly advised to not attempt to exit via this method.